We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Put it on me, that's a lot of it. For a good score season, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist on the top a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McDonald sets to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And even first down on the game's very first play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Watch the whip. Kill.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Out of the gun, McDonald. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
At the 20-yard line.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. They saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, McDonald. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Rams 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Fielded at about the 28. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action with McDonald. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Flushed out right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Play action. It's McDonald. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
All right, partner, count with me. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Look, he had all day to throw the football and never got rid of it and allowed for the sack. That's not on the offensive line.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Leads to 4th down.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Number 84. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's McDonald. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Check 3. Check. Slant.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. McDonald can't get away, and he's taken down. Calevon Chason. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun. McDonald. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
11 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, McDonald escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point.
Get the sweaters out, my man.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 6. I got you, Pop.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21.
Another New York
12 yards there as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 20.
On first and 10. McDonald. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the Rams' 20-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw on third down, McDonald. His throw caught right around the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. One receiver right is Watkins. Throwing is McDonald. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with a... Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played. Extra point by Gay is up and good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. As we resume play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Walters. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Los Angeles.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing on first down. McDonald dancing to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, McDonald. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, McDonald into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
By the Rams.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
He'll set up a throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The RPO, that's complete right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Rams first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles.
Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
A loss of...
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, McDonald sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On first down, Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well, and then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Off play action. McDonald buying time to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.